Hi, I'm Eric Gustafson.
Hi, I'm Baylor Larson.
This is our marble sorter. So it starts off going through the funnel, and then we have this black rubber star that slowly puts one marble through at a time and moves on to this little stopper here that's on an axle, and it stops it right over the light sensor, and then once it gets a reading, it's going to kick it out. And then once it reads it, that'll decipher which way the ball is going to go. And then the server, if it's white, it's going to go down here. If it's opaque, it's going to turn all the way and lead it into this basket here. And then if it's aluminum or steel, it's going to go down this trail right here. Or the servo will move so that it goes down a certain area. And then it moves on to the teeter-totter if it's aluminum and steel. And the steel is heavy enough that it trips the teeter-totter to fall into this basket, whereas if it's aluminum, it's not heavy enough and it just slides right down the teeter-totter. So yeah, and this is run by a potentiometer that encoder or whatever that deciphers how much it turns. So we're making sure this turning at 360 degrees every time. And so this gear right here to this gear is like a 5th ratio. So it's got to turn about 70. This one's got to turn about 72 degrees compared to this one. It's turning 360 degrees.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
So go ahead and hit start.
You have to load it up.
Okay, here we go. Is it going?
On the first one, Mr. Hurd.
Yeah. That aluminum's a little bit stickier, so it sends the stick gets the
Yeah,
little star there stuck.
So you got a black wheel that's turning it?
Yep.
Okay.
and now
No.
it's stuck on the back.
Yeah, it's just stuck on that.
You got something to stick in there besides my finger? Got one. We got two. Are they going where they're supposed to?
Yeah.
Okay.
So far, so good.
So steel's going back that corner?
Steel comes on this.
Okay.
Sure.
So that kicks it out. Okay, yep. And then it hits the teeter-totter. Okay. I can tell we got a steel one coming up
Yeah.
because it's heavy. That's the one I want to see.
Yeah, those are the ones that help push those aluminums that are a little
Those are
stickier
aluminum.
through.
Not steel.
Yeah, there's nice. Yeah.
It jumped it right over,
Yep.
didn't it? Yep.
For some reason that's not going far enough.
Oh, barely. It worked. Is this steel?
Too far down.
This is steel.
Yep.
Nice. So steel one and the aluminum require no readings actually, right?
No,
No.
we just put it as in.
So you got rid of the first two. Everything else is just done by the teeter-totter.
Yeah, because the other readings are all over 100 or under 100, so then it basically anything over a reading of 100 just goes down. Oh, those are all.
it jumped out,
It
right?
jumped out.
Okay, yep. So how can you prevent it from jumping out?
We tried putting bolts there or whatever,
Just slow
and then
it
we can
down.
have a plug there, hold it on top of it.
Little safety equipment or something. Okay. And you're using gravity to get the balls down there.
Yeah.
I like that steel one. But the sticky point is that black feeder. Yep. That's pretty wedged in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because with that angle, it's not exact the block as it is built by Vex, so.
Sorting pretty good.
Yeah.
Anybody been timing? 2 minutes?
It's at 6:12.
Yeah, I know. We didn't start at 0 for the machine.
How many balls do they have left?
How many balls do they have in?
All the steel ones.
Yeah. It looks like
So now the rest are just opaque, white, and any aluminum?
no.
Just opaque and white, so it's got to be the
This is that
diverter
last-
from the server here, right?
This is that last steel one.
And the rest are all
No electricity needed for that steel one.
no.
Who came up with the idea to do the teeter-totter?
That's me.
That was you? Nice. Those are white?
Yeah.
Okay, and opaque's on the other side.
Yeah.
That just barely makes
I
it.
know.
Yeah, I can hear when that servo moves, there's a head of a nut, or head of a bolt getting caught on there.
Okay. Any questions? Any comments? You're the first one, so this is kind of how we do it for the other groups. Okay, what do we got? One more? And then we'll stop there. How successful are we? I think we've only had two that are wrong, right?
Yeah.
2 out of 20?
Yeah.
10%? And we're done, right?
Yep.
Okay, nicely done. Yep. Okay, next one. Maggie and Maddox. So you guys get the marbles lined up. We need to move the cardboard behind their thing. If you could move your table out a little bit there, Maddox. And we'll wedge it between the table and the counter there.
One aluminum
Wow.
What?
Not in a good way.
Yep, that's pretty good right there. Now, does that mess around with anything that you have? Okay. If it does, we can pull that out. Okay, who's talking? Someone's got to talk. Go ahead.
I'm Maggie Rynan,
I'm Maddox Miller.
and this is our marble sorter. So we have a little funnel that all the balls go through, and then go down this long tunnel. And then this thing will spin to hopefully allow one through. Then this flashlight shines down so we can get a more accurate light sensor reading. And then, so it reads what it is, and depending on like the outsides, what are those called? Parameters? I don't know. Then this thing will open up, and if it's between like 150 and 250, this one will open, so that will be the opaque ball. If it's between like 250 and 360 or something, this one will open, and the white one will go through. These are both motors. That one's a servo. It's nice because we can't rotate all the way through, so this one just rotates back and forth. and that one will be the aluminum ball, and then all the steel balls will just go directly in that line.
Okay. So I usually pour them in, but you better start your program first. And then you got to make sure you got 3 green lights on your cortex. Yep, there you go. Okay, Maddox, you ready? You guys figure out when you're ready to put the balls in, because we're ready to watch.
You can throw that thing
We didn't lose any balls in the hopper. That's good.
No, we didn't.
So is that supposed to be opaque?
Not supposed to be white.
Okay.
Sometimes the marbles go red.
And the last one's supposed to be the aluminum?
The last one's supposed to be steel. That one is supposed to be aluminum.
Aluminum should have been here.
This one's supposed to be opaque.
Opaque. Okay.
We got lots of clutter up here from lots of bumps and these little balls on this little smaller track.
Yep.
So we put a bigger track on today, so we could connect these.
Do it towards you. There you go. So it's kind of like herding cats. You got to get them lined up. And it's supposed to be fully automated, which means you keep your fingers out of it.
Oh no.
Okay. Shooting through pretty quick.
Yeah.
The light is to make sure that no shadows cast or anything like that, correct?
Yeah, this one stopped working.
Is it
Yeah.
caught on anything?
Sometimes it gets funky and it needs to be moved. If you have to actually move it a little bit just to get it to start working.
Yeah, no, that would have been,
Okay, is there any more balls?
If we would have had the smart idea to actually like not put it on the gray ball.
that was the right one.
Here we go. Yep. The last one was a good one.
Yeah.
Okay. That went through pretty quick.
Yeah.
Okay, nicely done. Any questions by anybody?
Alright.
Okay. Which ones do we take out? Aluminum? Okay, so you guys collect the balls together. Okay, you guys make a really good window there.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think we even need that one, Baylor. I think we're good. There's not that much behind it.
All right.
So we got the Great Wall here, right?
Yeah, the Great Wall of.
Chase and Brandon.
Yeah. So.
Hey, your name.
Oh yeah, I'm Chase Miller.
I'm Brennan Rose.
Figure out which one you want more.
And so it goes down in a hopper, and then the black wheel turns it one at a time, and then it drops down onto. We have a light sensor here with a flashlight, and then it feeds it through one at a time into light values and dark values. The dark values are steel and wood, and then the steel one should press a limit switch, and then the limit switch will open this and drop the steel ones there, and the wood ones will just go all the way across. And then the white and opaque ones come across here and get read by the line follower. And I don't know what way it goes for white or opaque, but it goes.
I think this one's opaque. That one's white.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't know. That's all there is to explain.
so we're ready to start. Let's see what happens. And he gets it going, and then you guys figure out when you're gonna dump it in. And you make a great window there, Buckwheat.
How do you adjust my flashlight?
Okay.
Oh, my values are showing. Oh,
That's unfortunate. That's nothing to happen.
nice. And that's stuck there. Okay. Alright. Go this way. Yes.
So it's gonna take a reading on a line follower?
It might take
Yeah.
the next rotation.
Okay. So next one goes.
That one
That one's the
definitely
wrong
didn't
way.
read. That was supposed to go to the right.
flashlight's probably not the right spot. No, it's not.
What's this?
That's a
the-
funnel, and then there's a limit switch on the bottom. And the steel one hits the limit switch.
That one go the right way?
The wood one is not on the. One of our problems that we face here is that it doesn't fall on the reader of the light sensor.
Oh, there's
So
three.
It just does that.
Nice.
But
Yeah, this isn't reading for some reason. I'm pretty sure. I'm just gonna let this run. Yeah, that one's the wrong way.
So you're actually
So-
doing two different readings. The,
Yeah. It's
Right?
not. It's not reading
see,
it right because the
it's
flashlight's
not
in the
falling. It's not falling on the middle of the light sensor, and so it's not reading. It's reading everything as light. So the wood ones and the steel one should go the other way, but it's not doing that.
Yeah, it's just putting them all in the same place.
I think they all like going to the left.
Yeah. So our issue here is this isn't in the hole. It falls out. So
So there's a little divot in the light sensor. It's not going in that divot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
it's
it's
the
underneath.
light sensor's a little like off center of the hole, and it's not like in the right spot.
So could you have had that?
So if we put it in the right spot, which is hard because the metal doesn't want to move,
Yep.
but yeah, it would probably work.
So you don't have a big slope going downhill, so it's not a matter of speed, but it's a matter of alignment.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this quick so I can see my value.
Do we have any more balls coming?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got.
I'm just doing a firmware download because my computer, for some reason, wants to get rid of the values on the debugger window.
Mm-hmm.
So if I do this, then it gives me them back. Okay. If I download
So you're only supposed to use tape and cardboard for the hopper and the friction on the rails, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
That's way too high.
Put your finger in the machine.
Bending the flashlight.
Yeah. Now, since it's not falling in the middle, it's just gonna keep reading that as light.
How many more balls do I have?
It's just gonna keep putting them in.
11 more.
11 more?
Yeah. And they're all gonna go right there. Unless one falls in the middle.
That's how I agree with
Whoa!
There it goes.
Nice. Sorted.
What was preventing it from moving before?
The holes don't line up with the encoder, right? It's finicky. So we have the encoder in the wrong spot, I'm guessing.
Okay. The line follower in the wrong
now,
spot.
yeah,
now
the
it's
line
just not even. It's not even open.
Why didn't it open? Let that open. But if I do this,
Okay.
it's gonna go to the right. Which is, yeah,
Hey, we got one to the right.
because I held my finger over it. It's not.
It got
going-
stuck back there
Yeah.
now.
So where do the right ones collect?
So the wood one,
Wood one
there's
just
there's
goes
a
down
limit
the track.
switch right here, which you can't really see, but the steel one will hit it, and then there's a servo right here that lifts this up, and the steel one drops down, and the wood one
Okay.
runs all the way across.
If it hits it,
If
Oh, I
It
see.
works.
Okay.
but it, yeah.
that's what it's supposed
So
to.
it's almost like a little drawbridge here.
Yeah, that went the wrong way.
Either it's on the drawbridge and it'll go, or it'll go under the drawbridge into the moat.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not working very well though. So yeah. All right. Well,
Okay, we'll cut it off right there. Okay, next group, Jake and Max, are you ready? Need to get the balls collected. Here are the 5 aluminum ones. Which one don't you need? Do you have all the balls ready to go? Where are you gonna put all your balls? In the yogurt dish? Is that where you're collecting them, or? Oh, we got them right here. There you go.
Yeah.
Which ones are you guys not using? Okay. Throw that in there. Hey, get your fingers out of there.
Oh well.
Good catch. Okay, hit start. Let's see what happens. Go ahead. You gotta introduce yourself.
I'm Max Reinen.
I'm Jake Shod, and this is our marble sorter.
Tell me how it's gonna work.
So that's the cardboard mess is the hopper, and that's one of the most iffy parts on here, because as you saw, it didn't really work in the beginning. And then after it goes through the hopper, it gets sent to that black flapper, that regulates how the balls come out. And sometimes it likes to push them through, and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it pushes 2 balls through, but after it goes to there, it comes down to this mess of 1x, and it stops on this one right here, and it reads the light sensor, and then this is hooked up to this little lever thing, and then when that one goes up, it hits this bent L piece, which helps kick it out afterwards. And then after it goes through all that, it'll put it into the buckets.
So what have you got on the end that the buckets are attached to?
The bucket's using a servo that positions it.
Is it doing what it's supposed to?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually, it looks like it is.
I think they've all gone in, but like,
Now you got a plug in the hopper there. Don't tear the factory down. Stick your finger in there. Just be careful.
yeah, I think all of them have gone in the right
Yeah.
ones.
So we're actually
far.
shooting. So that's the steel one.
Uh-huh. But
Went
yeah,
into the third hopper. What's the fourth hopper?
This one's aluminum.
aluminum,
Okay.
steel, opaque, and white. So this one will go into the one it's already at, hopefully. But yeah, the issues we're having with is up here with the tape. We didn't get enough tape down to stop the holes, so they like to get stuck there. And then, as you saw in the beginning, it was kind of a mess of
Yep, it was globbed up.
all the balls coming.
So how could you have done something with that first ramp so that they're not getting clogged up?
Just a lot more. I think a lot more tape would have helped just to get it a whole lot smoother.
Okay.
Cause like I think it's getting stuck on the holes that are in the railing.
Any other ideas? Oh, that one just rimmed out. That was
What?
close. Right spot, but it was just off by 1/8 of an inch or so. Nice. How about more slope?
Yeah,
But with more slope comes
more speed.
speed, and then they could hop out of the track. Yep. And the one that's rolling away was the one that rimmed out, right?
Yeah, it would've
That's what I
gone-
thought.
it would've
Looked like it
gone
was
in the
going
right
in,
one.
yeah.
And then these last 2 are white, so they should go in the far one.
Oh,
And now we're taping.
Oh,
it
no.
broke. That's the first time that's ever happened. But yeah. And then
Did that happen because it was so heavy?
So
Well, we put the tape down there
yeah,
at
probably
the very
happened 'cause
beginning
these-
of this, and then we never replaced it.
Yeah, all the balls went into the right holes.
Well, after you dropped them in, yeah, they did.
Uh-huh.
So, okay, looks pretty good. Okay, so you guys get yours ready. Get the balls ready for the next group.
Which one are you guys not using?
The wood's right behind you, Anders. Okay, yep, Baylor, I'm gonna need that right behind there. There we go, that actually looks pretty good. Daniel and
Here's all your balls.
Nate, you guys ready?
I knew that was gonna happen.
Okay, start her up, let's see what happens.
Well, it's gonna dump out now. Okay.
Ready for failure.
Okay, go ahead.
As soon as we start it, it's gonna dump because this is stuck out. Just
Okay.
the balls.
Okay, then get ready to deal with it. Whatever you have to do. You gotta start it or do something, right?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright,
you
I'm
supposed to-
Anders Anga.
I'm Connor Acton.
Okay, and this is our marble sorter, and it should release one ball, and then the chain, the ball sits on the chain, and it turns, and once it gets in front of the light sensor, it'll stop and read which one it is, and then once it knows which one it is, this ramp gets moved down by the pulley, and it positions it in front of the correct container, or it should.
Okay, go ahead and let's start it, see what happens.
Yeah.
So the ball sits in the chain, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then it rolls. Oh, a little, oh, is that the right one?
Sure. It should have gone to the one below it.
Sure.
Yeah. And that's going to the wrong one.
Okay. So you got a little bit of space between them, right? There you go.
Oh, I think it's that one.
Not that, okay.
And that's also wrong. And that fell off. This is going great.
Load them back up. Unless you have, do you have any in the hopper?
There's 4.
Okay, you need a screwdriver or something to get them going?
No.
Oh, okay, so we didn't have, I couldn't figure out how to do a timer.
Do they fit in better now? Here we go. One spit out.
That was the right one, it just bounced.
Yep, it just bounced out. Yep. Maybe you had some cushion in there or something that, so it wouldn't bounce off the metal. So when you put your finger in the, over the light sensor, is that what stops it?
Yeah.
Did you do that on purpose?
Yeah.
Okay. Does your drawbridge come up to the same spot after every one?
Yeah, we use a limit switch to, that's like the home point.
Oh, I see it, yeah, okay. So it's a closed system then? Does it keep winding up and then, okay.
For some reason it wants to move them all to the third one.
Interesting. You don't have any walls on that chain.
The main problem we were having was stopping the ball in the same spot every single time, so the values were all over the place.
With the chain, that's a continuous, yeah, yep. Are you feeding it in at a certain rate? Or is it time? Okay. Are the balls stuck in there? I got two of them.
Where'd that go?
Okay, we'll go ahead and stop. Okay, interesting, interesting. Okay, one more group, Daniel and Nate. So I need all the balls if I can get them. And we're taking out aluminum? Wood, we don't need the wood one. Okay. Who's got the balls? Anders does? So tell me when you're ready. And then hit start.
I'm Nate Polarized. I'm Daniel Hoffman. And that's the Marcus.
Did you name your machine?
Marble sorter.
Marble sorter. It's not like Thelma or Louise or something like that?
My one took that.
Okay, so they go in the hopper, they go down. There we go. Tell me what's going on.
It kicks it one way or the other with a light sensor and then kicks it into the buckets.
Okay. Is this a different kind of, it should go the other way, right?
Which one? Or what?
Well, we've got two kinds in one bin. Oh, there we go.
The one double loaded, so I just hit one of the middle ones with the wrong
Okay.
one.
Drop kicks. Okay. So you're telling a robot the left motor or the right motor to go forward or reverse. So what goes to the left?
Left is the two metal ones, and right is the two opaque and white.
And that's from your light reading on the light sensor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes that one happens.
Ooh, that's pretty efficient. If you split it in half and you split it in half again, that's called a binary tree. It's almost like a basketball tournament bracket. Oh, you almost had that one. Is that in the right bin?
Yeah.
Just didn't kick it hard enough.
If we had a shorter, like, we had to use a longer one because we didn't have a shorter one.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. C channel, right?
Yeah. That one loaded too again. I would have picked this one the right way.
Did it read the metal one?
Yeah.
And the white one was just along for the ride. Okay. Nice. I'm many more we have left?
I think that's it.
Oh, just makes, okay. Good.